Ladies and gentlemen, today on the program we're going to be learning how to make eggs Benedict, and helping us make it will be our chef Julia. Yes, hello. We're at a house of some dear friends of ours today, and they've graciously let us use their kitchen to fix this wonderful, delicious breakfast, eggs Benedict. And I just hope we don't make too big a mess with her brand new Wolf stove. Well, let's start with some whole wheat English muffins. I like to separate them, open them up with a fork, keeps them rough, and then we'll be toasting them later. But today we'll be using fresh lemons, 2 of them, because the recipe is going to be doubled in order to make 2 eggs each for 4 people. So we have 8 eggs ready for that. That'll be shirred. Then we have 6 eggs. We're going to separate the yolk from the white so that we can make our hollandaise. And of course there's the delicious ham that we pre-cut so that it's ready to use. We're using delicious freshly washed spinach. Always wash it, no matter what they say. Then we're having a half a pound of butter, which will be melting in a delicious bubbly hot buttery sauce for the hollandaise. But we'll start by rolling out these lemons and kind of squeezing them a little bit so that they release all of those delicious juices. Then we'll slice this lemon and go ahead and juice it out. We're going to use 2 lemons again today. I'll get the juice of both of them, because we're going to need 6 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now we'll be separating these 6 eggs. The next thing to do is just carefully get those yolks out of there and get them in with the hollandaise mix. And don't worry if sometimes something slips and you'll whoops, and just work with it for a minute and be careful. We were lucky today we didn't break a single yolk. Anyway, so now we're going to add these 6 tablespoons of our delicious fresh squeezed lemon into this mixture, which we now have the yolks, the lemon, and we're adding just a little white pepper and just a dash or teaspoon of salt. Yes, we'll set this mixture over here to be ready for later, and yet now we'll start shearing the eggs one at a time. We stir them into boiling water, and using a slotted spoon we keep them turning until they cook about 1.5 minutes, and then carefully slip them out into a nice dish that we'll keep in the oven until they're all done. Meanwhile, we're heating up our butter and just getting it to come slowly up to where it's just beginning to bubble really nicely. Now we can put down our English muffins and add the ham slices over them. Then some spinach on top of the ham. And then after you've got it all there, you can put your eggs carefully on top of the spinach. And using that large, flat, kind of slotted spoon. And then next, the hollandaise. We didn't show that because had a little trouble with it, but it really came out great. To make it, we had the blender with the lemon juice and egg yolks, and then we brought the butter to a bubbly, just below boiling, just bubbling nicely and hot. And then we slowly poured that butter into the blender with it running on medium speed until it had cooked those egg yolks and turned them into a delicious meal. Bon appetit!
This is Ed Herlihy's grandson saying thank you, folks, for joining us for this adventure in cooking with Chef Julia. Please join us another time when we will feature yet another exciting and not too complicated meal you can fix yourself. This has been a Fitz Videography production.